Okay. I am live, sort of. I think it's good. All right. So, guys, wanted to do a little bit of a live stream build. I had a little bit of time today and I needed to get back to building, and frankly, I have not been putting out much content on the main channel. And given it's the only channel that makes money, I needed to fix that. So, I'll be working on the Build Divers Uraven Gundam. And I'm actually using my old camera for the time being, because the new one is, or the one I normally use is still up here. Plus, this is my new desktop tripod, which has been very handy in the last 2 days. So yesterday, I spent a very long time doing reviews. In fact, I got one more review knocked out today before I started doing this. And I've only got a couple of hours max, if that, to get some stuff done. So I don't just have the Uraven. I do have all of the remaining normal armors and stuff like that. First and foremost, I'm going to go through and I'm going to add the little bit of gray paint to the little parts that need it. For anybody who is familiar with the way I do things, of course, I do have my MS Phantom Gray, or otherwise known as my favorite dark gray ever. Autofocus is turned on for all the good it does me. Autofocus. That. So anytime I'm referring to my favorite dark gray ever, that is what it is. And this is if you want to get the Mr. Color version of the Gundam colors. You can buy these. I got this at Gundam Planet, that we don't have to just keep buying Gundam marker sets. Now, I don't know if this is my good one or my shitty one, but I'm going to do what I got to do. I see 5 people watching. Hello. I've got the chat covered. I can't see anything. There we go. So first and foremost, I'm going to paint the gray parts that I generally do on all of them, which is like the little shoulder pauldron parts there, the other parts on the main shoulders. I've already panel lined everything. I did that the other night. And if any other parts do come up that need to be painted gray, I'll do that as well. And then I'm going to start building the extra armors and everything else like that. Caden Crowley, hello. And I'm going to turn the camera down here, and hopefully this will work out pretty good. Let's see what happens. Okay, there we go. And one cool thing, so looking at the sticker sheet for the Neptune parts, found out that this whole center bit here, where I'm at, this whole center bit right there needs to be gray. So that'll be a thing I do. All right, let me turn this light downward, and I'll probably have to adjust quite a bit. So bear with me, guys. I'm using an old camera that apparently on this one they left me all my settings. Okay, so I'll do that. Let's zoom in ever so slightly. It's like it doesn't know what to focus on. Either way, you'll be able to see what I can do. Somewhere right about there. Okay. So, actually, real quick, because I lost this temporarily. I'm going to fix that. I'll move the camera in a little bit more so you can see better. So, actually, I'm going to paint on this in a minute. I'm going to use this. And it's been a while since I've done a live stream build. Used to do it like every Tuesday back in the day. And it has been crazy at work. So frankly, I needed to get back to building. And I've had these kits sitting in the backlog since we finished the Build Divers reviews. And they've just been begging to be completed by this year. And then at some point, I'll have to put together a best and worst list. Maybe. I don't know. If people are that interested in seeing it, by all means, let me know. If nothing else, I'll do a class of 2020. There's a lot of stuff came out this year. Also, I'm looking down, so if I don't respond to your comments, by all means, don't get offended. Okay, so most of this guy is going to have a big old sticker on it, so don't want to get too much in there. Okay, so that's all that part. I don't know how far I'll get, but I want to have all of these built by the end of this weekend because there's some big changes coming. Hopefully those changes will come this weekend here in the Shoki Cave. That's the plan, but we'll see how well it goes. I don't know, it's like a random afternoon time, but it's also Friday, so hopefully there's somebody around that wants to watch. Man, that exposure still is turned up a little much, huh? I wonder if working over the box would make a difference. Doesn't seem like it. Dang it. I hit a button I did not mean to hit. Oh, I think the brightness is up too much. Remind me later. Accidentally opened OBS by accident. And we're not doing OBS right now. Like, not right now. Okay. By the way, I watched The Mandalorian when I got home from work. Oh my god. They went all out for that finale. I'm not going to talk about it. But if you're here and you saw it, just let me know. We got 2 people watching. It's so much promise, and everybody just leaves me. See how it is. Okay, so that's mostly going to be covered with sticker. And I was really hoping to get a lot more work done today, but apparently the wife wants me to go with her to her unofficial company Christmas party. So unfortunately, I got to go spend time with real people instead of sitting here building Gunpla. You guys should probably guess which one I'd prefer to be doing. And learning is fun. Okay. 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 So that's that. Oh. I missed a couple pieces here. Okay. Let's see. Core 2 Gundam. Make sure it has that. It does. Good. Okay. So set that aside for the time being. Might be time to order more of this paint. Looks like it might be having some separation issues. Okay. Don't think there's anything else on the main body on this one. Don't think so. I think that's part of the changes when they switch over to the Core 2. See, now that I get rid of the white, it's impossible to see. And I just got gray paint on my finger. Okay. Okay. Looking around, see if there's anything else. I was going to say, what are the back of the shoulders? Oh, yeah, they're right there. Okay. All right, so that's it for that one. I don't know what needs to be painted on. Oh, yeah. But I don't know how I'm going to do this. This is not my smallest brush. So on the Alice New Gundam, fake new, there's a few spots. And in case you're wondering about the music, I have no idea. It's on random on Spotify, hopefully copyright free. Don't have to be super careful because I can just clean that up later. Excuse me, I can't see. There we go. Okay. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should double check. Oh, what do you know? I was right. What else? Oh, every one of the funnels. Damn. Okay. I was hoping I wouldn't have to do that, but it's proving me that I have to. Okay, so these little areas right inside there. These are just basic things that you can do to improve the look of an HG without going too crazy. Because I have to come back in and do a lot of cleanup on the inside here. Painting inside a thing like that's a pain in the ass. Hi. Hello, whoever you are. See, I'm trying to find out if the back skirt is needing anything, but I can't see it from the back side, so I do not know. Because these whole things right here. Don't think so, but I don't know. Oh, what about chest vents? Chest vents. Nope, chest vents do not get painted. Good. No, I know. You see Gundam, what up? Just trying to paint some stuff, and then I'm going to start building some stuff. I wish I had a little thingy that would notify me. Comments. Someday when I'm a much bigger streamer, I'll have that. That's a lie. Okay, so that's best because that's going to get... Okay. So throw that back in there. I'm just going piece by piece at this point. Okay, so apparently all of the funnels need it. So these little sections here on the funnels all need to get painted, apparently. Like I said, I've already pre-panel lined everything. So I'll require some cleanup later. Okay, so that's fine there. Go to these. Well, that's everybody else up to. If anyone's here watching. What's everybody else doing on this fine Friday? Work on a review in a bit. Cool. I've done a buttload of reviews in the last 2 days, none of which were Gundam. So that's why I'm going to try to plow through all of these Core Gundam / Planet Gundam kits. Planet System kits, I should say. So I can get all these done and get them reviewed and hopefully out next week. Okay, so that's that for this guy. Moving on. Excuse me. Okay, I was looking down, seeing what else I got. Alec Tech, what's going on? Okay, so obviously going after some Neptunery here. You know, for the most part, like I'm trying to get this little spot inside the shoulder armor that is always gray on every one of them. Why do I stream while you're at work? Because you're at work when I'm streaming. Duh. Also, I know you ain't doing shit. You're just sitting around in the shop. Steve, I started the movie a long time ago. You're the one who didn't start the movie because you weren't here. Also, long time no see. The fuck, Steve? The fuck? Okay. What else? I don't think any of these parts need anything that I know of offhand. Not worried about that. Worried about that. So I'm just, like I said, I'm just going armor to armor right now. Just doing the little details I know I need to do. It's 5 in the morning. How you doing? Plan to get the Nightingale when it comes out. I do not plan on getting the Nightingale when it comes out. At least currently, I don't plan on getting the Nightingale. I mean, it's cool, but also, where am I going to put that? My space is already at a premium, and I'm about to do some changes around here. So where do you propose that a person would put said giant Nightingale thingy? And that's not beside the point, Eric, even though I'm pretty sure I already said that. That's not beside the point. That is the point. Okay, so I'm going to have to clean that up a good bit. Also, I'm not using the best brush for this. My smaller brush is still dirty from the last thing I painted. And I need to get some thinner this weekend. Okay, so all done. So one thing I discovered in doing these, virtually all of the planet armors that come post Uraven are all the same. It's like 90% of the armor is exactly the same for they're from kit to kit. What did I think of the Play About Gurren Lagann kit? I did a review of it, dude. That would be what I thought of it. If you didn't watch that review, I suggest you go do so. But I mean, just for reference, it's literally sitting right there. Last build I was able to do was Flame Toys IDW Ultra Magnus, and I was around Halloween. That sucks. I mean, not the kit, that you only did that around Halloween.
The holidays. La 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 into the snow, lights that never tangle, and a household filled with peace and harmony, right? Well, maybe you can't count on perfection, but you can always count on Cabot Wine to make the holidays special. Keep your favorites on hand, including Cabot Pinot Grigio, Pinot Noir, and
That's YouTube. Yep, I believe me. I can guarantee a lot of people didn't see it because the review has less views than the unboxing. So obviously there was something messed up in the algorithm. Yep, that was from last Monday or the Monday before. So that's how long ago I reviewed that. And you're just now asking about it. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. Okay, so I think that's good. I don't know what this piece is. I think it came off the runner. Presumably part of the weapony thing. Okay, so that's that. Now back to kind of where I started. So one thing I did build that you guys won't see is the third mini Tolf. I did do some filming around its construction and some of the special stuff I did for it, but because that was a commission, I didn't really show it off, but I have lots of pictures. That's pretty cool. I really hope Sentinel improves those hip pegs in the upcoming Lezingun. I'm gonna go with they don't. Um, I don't hold any illusion that they're gonna improve anything. I am incredibly careful with mine, and that's after doing everything in my power to strengthen them and weaken the actual hip joints so that it would, or I should say loosen, not weaken, the hip joints. But you'll see. Now that I'm feeling better, I'll get back to the flow of things. Well, I'm sorry to hear you weren't feeling good, Steve. You didn't have the disease that cannot be named, did you? Say, normally I see stuff about you in my. Oh, you did. Normally I see shit in my Facebook feed from you, so I guess you haven't been on Facebook much. You know, I was kind of talking muscle cars with somebody the other day, and I thought about you. Unfortunately, we weren't talking Mopars. Okay, so big old blurb right in the middle there. All right, so I don't think that these have any other details that I need to worry about as they stand. I can start building shit. So I assume you're still alive because you're here and not watching from the afterlife. So that's good. Good to see Steve's not dead. Way to not be dead, Steve. Good job, gold sticker. Okay, I'll really have to clean that out later. Guys, remind me to clean that out later. Okay, let's put this. Okay. Let's see here. Let's start with the orange boy. I'm gonna work on the armor, and then I'll get to like the Uraven itself. It seems like it's got a lot of crud involved in it. Yeah, I love that this set comes with a sticker. And by the way, guys, this is gonna, when I get these done, it's gonna be a single review. Just everything all at once. Because why waste my life doing anything else? Okay. Oh, so yeah, that was supposed to have other parts that are painted. Don't know that I care. Okay. What I get for not looking at things first. I only have precious little time, so I'm trying to get done what I can. Just don't know how much time I'll have this weekend with everything else that I gotta do. I gotta go Christmas shopping for everybody. And then I have to edit all the reviews that I filmed. Try to get those uploaded as quick as I can. And then get these builds done along with some major reorganization around here. Knife. 10 people watching. Guys, if you're just lurking, make sure you pop in and you say hi. Kudos still air conditioning if you're ever in the St. Louis area. Well, God knows. I'm probably going to have 2 countries by the time this mess is over. So I might need a passport to come to St. Louis. Why don't you just bring the CUDA down to Texas, where you could still be free. Although I have no idea what it's like in St. Louis, to be totally honest. Man, it has been a while since I built one of these guys. And I haven't built these Core 2 or any associated with these. Go ahead and apply the one sticker. Okay, wrap that around there. Oh, I forgot to mention that Rodimus 13 and I will be doing a live stream at some point this weekend. I'm not sure. It'll either be on Saturday or Sunday, just depending. And it will be us opening up our Christmas presents to each other and just catching up, since we haven't got to sit down and talk. So I know you'll love it when I have good old Thomas on the channel. And hopefully we have something new to talk about sometime soon. I really wish we had been doing Mandalorian reviews, because, good Lord, we could have. He was late to the game, but he actually watched the finale before I did. And I'm not talking about it, and I'm not spoiling anything. I'm just mentioning it, because I would hate for anybody to spoil shit for me, so I'm not going to spoil shit for anybody else. Okay. That's very different. Okay. Oh, I forgot you build this as a... That's right. I forgot. So I forgot you assemble the armors onto the flyer. I forgot about that. That's cool. That's real cool. Oh, I forgot to panel line that. Well, since I know the shoulders are coming next, or at least the tops of the chest. Oh, that snuck away from me. Okay, then the face. Before I built Ultra Magnus, I built the HG Astrea F-Type, fell in love with it. Now I'm looking to get the MG. You should. Okay. Everyone should build one Astrea, and that's it. Oh, sorry, Astray. Sorry. No, you did say Astrea. Okay, yeah. So everybody should do that. Actually, you should buy me the 1/100 so I can review it next year. It shouldn't surprise you guys that I have indeed been purchasing Double October kits for next year already. Because some of them are, I know I'm going to miss out on if I didn't order them when I did. And other ones apparently were in stock and I just never saw. And little known fact for most people, I found a kit that I swore I was missing and that I thought I had bought, but then I never did find. And then when I was reorganizing my backlog, I found it. So I did, in fact, have a whole other kit for Double October this year that I had already purchased, and I knew that I had bought it a long time ago. So if you guys can recall the kit I'm talking about, if you watched all of Double October this year, yes, I did indeed buy that, and I did indeed have it, and it was just buried in the backlog. So you gotta be careful. And occasionally, your plans can go awry because your backlog is out of hand. So now I'm going to have two backlogs. I'm going to have my Double October backlog for next year, and I'm going to have my regular backlog. And then things that are like in permanent backlog, like the HG Kshatriya and PG Millennium Falcon. And like the main reason I haven't built the Falcon is because I don't feel like my skills are quite up to that level just yet to build that ship with the proper conviction. No. One, I do not recognize the existence of the Exia Repair 4. I think it's extra canon BS, so therefore it does not count. And no, I'm never going to pay money for a metal build. Are you kidding me? But yes, I do not recognize anything post movie from 00. I never will. Okay, let's see here. Goes that way, yeah. That's right. Just doesn't seem to snug down that much. I don't care about cannon. I just like an Exia with clear weapons. Okay. And that's fine for other people. I don't care what other people want to buy. Some like air brakes. I was like, what? Yeah, I agree that if they do a new Exia, if they do a replacement Exia, so to speak, they should use the new mold or the new GN body, as it were, and then also fix just a couple of issues. And I don't understand why people are all like, man, I hope they do all the Gundams when they announced and showed off Dynamis. It's like, why would you guess that they wouldn't do the rest of the Gundams if they're releasing that one? It's like, I sat there and I told you guys that they were already planning on the rest of them. I knew that. I knew that before New Year's of last year. It's like, that was a fact. It wasn't an assumption. That was a fact. I knew those were coming. It took longer for them to come out than they should. Like, I was hoping all of them would be out by the end of this year, but obviously, can't have what I want. I'm excited for Virtue, since that is my favorite of the first season Gundams, just because I like the big chunky boys. B5s. B5 and B6. Get your B5 and B6 on. What about B4? I don't know about then. Reaper Morimi, hello. How are you? No, I've seen a whole lot of new names today. I'm going to just pick the right time for subscribers who are never around. What's that? Have they built MG Gundam teams before? It makes sense to do sensible reason. You mean as a kit? Like you can just buy the whole team together? Not that I know of. Have they ever completed a Gundam team? Yeah, wing. Twice. Oh, speaking of which, I forgot to order the Verka. Oh, I don't have time to build it by the end of the year either way. Yeah, I was going to get the Verka Wing Zero custom, to be specific. Although I still haven't built the original Verka wing. So those are the last two things I haven't built from that. It will be cool to have that for MG Monday next year. Speaking of which, do I have any MGs in my back? Yes. I'm sitting there asking. I know I have 2 MGs in my backlog. They're the 2 that I've been putting off forever because they're the ones that I dread building. Sitting there asking a dumb question. Hey, do I have any MGs in my backlog? Yes, they're the 2 I don't want to build. Like they made MG Wing TV version. I'll have to do that. Oh, if you want to be that specific, I mean, yeah, okay. They only did the one wing from TV version, sure. But they did all of the Endless Waltz. So, I mean, customs and other. And I'm using an English translator because I'm Mexican. Hello. Hola. Eric, I need you to translate. It's funny. Okay, wipe away all this brown. And of course, because it's orange, I panel line in brown. Could have panel line in gray. That's what it is. Pick a color. Could have panel line in orange. Which I very rarely do. Also, for those who are paying attention to the last in the kitchen, but not in the kitchen with Shoki, yes, I do have the Anima Rise. But I'm not going to try to include that in this. I'm just trying to get all of Kirito's Gundams out of the way. Okay. Whoop. Okay. Make sure I didn't lose my spot. There we go. Wait. Down. Yes. Okay. There we go. Gundam Kingdom is getting EW Wing Zeros. Cool. I don't care. Escribe lo que necesites. Oh, shut up. I was sitting there looking at this and I'm like, what are the wheels for? I forgot this thing had wheels on its heels. It's Heelys. You aren't missing much with the MG Wing Verka. Can't hold its own weapons, but it looks great. I mean, I kind of only care if it looks great. I can make glue happen. You know, it's like glue is a thing that exists in my world, and I'm not scared to use it anymore. It's like, it won't hold the weapons? Oh, it'll hold the weapons. It will never drop them. That's what happened with my Sananju. Sananju, his massive weapon is in his hand permanently. So if I needed to take it apart, I just pop the wrist out instead. So not afraid. I mostly want it just because it's a version I don't have and it looks neat. Not to mention, that's one of the cheaper Verkas. And I'm still debating on whether or not I'm going to continue the HG wing kits. Because I had the heavy arms in hand. And I just couldn't pull the trigger on it. I mean, it's cool, but it's like, I already built one of these. And do you guys think when they inevitably do the Endless Waltz HGs, you think they'll be P Bandai, or do you think they'll just put them out at regular retail? I gotta look up occasionally. Oh, that's funny. There you go, Eric. I can just pay you to do my Spanish translations for my channel. I can't pay you much. As in, like, I'll buy you a beer. I'll give you a 6-pack. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna buy you beer because you had that whole case of beer you got from Troy and never shared it. I'm too new, so I'd be afraid to mess it up. Heck, I'd still have a hard time panel lining. Look at it this way. You're going to mess up. But the whole point is, regardless of the kit, you're following the instructions. And the newer the kit is, the better the instructions tend to be. So realistically, you really shouldn't be scared. Now, if it's an expensive kit and you're worried that you're going to break something, fine. Get something slightly less costly. And then go to town. But I always remind people, it's like, you think it's going to be hard? I started with a MG 00 Gundam. Or 00 Riser. My first 2 kits were this time back in 2013. Think about that. It's like the first Gundam kits I ever built were this time of year back in 2013. And I took some really crappy pictures of them. Terribly out of focus. Like my camera could not focus on anything. They're on my dusty side table, and that's where they lived until I built too many Gundam to fit on my dusty side table. Then I went on top of my DVD racks until I finally got a DTOLF and started going from there. Killed them all. Bastard. Bastardo. Oh. Wrong runner. Yes, I do want to break from the ads. Thank you. Oh, you're not offering? Oh, thanks. Go on. Click the link.
Yes, really. If you tap now to watch a short video, you'll receive 30 minutes of ad-free music.
How fucked up would it be if Spotify hit you with a copyright claim for their dumbass advertisement? Though I did find out something this morning that really annoyed me. So I thought, because, well, frankly, I've been doing pretty decent lately on the YouTubes. So I went to go ahead and check my AdSense. For those who don't know, that's how you make money on YouTube when you don't have sponsors and stuff. You get your ad revenue. So I go check my AdSense because it usually calculates around the 10th or the 15th, and you usually get paid out at the 20th or the 22nd, just depending. I was literally 54 cents shy of a payout this month, which would have been my third month in a row of actually getting paid by YouTube, which has not happened ever since the inception of my channel. Now, I've gotten paid 2 months in a row, which I just did. And, a couple years ago, I got paid 2 months in a row, but I've never been paid 3 months in a row. And mind you, we're not talking a lot of money. We're talking literally just over the payout limit. Now, if you're a YouTuber, you know what I mean. So, for those who think that all YouTubers are just rolling in the dough from their videos, no. Some of us are literally making chump change at it and occasionally collecting a tiny fraction of the money we spend on it. We'll get that back. I believe that goes this way. Yay, stand. Okay. But it was just kind of a slap in the face. It was like 50 frickin' cents. I mean, had I been paying attention, I would have actually thrown myself a super chat for like $1 to get the payout. It's like spend $1 to make 99. I'd have done it. I feel like this first one's going to take long enough that I'm not going to have time to get to the rest. You know what? I miss build days. Hopefully sometime soon we'll be able to do that again. Over at Space Cadets. Ankles. And we're supposed to go out tonight for a Christmas party for those who weren't around at the beginning of the stream. I don't know how I feel about it. Because one thing for me to go to a very small brewery that's open and people can space out. This is actually going down at a bar. I'm like, did they rent out a section? Because I could see that, as long as you could do that. So I have no idea what to expect. Not to mention, it's a more professional Christmas party than I've ever been to because, well, I work for a very different type of company than my wife. So, and I have never met any of her coworkers. So it's just going to be interesting. I'll be like, I'm just going to sit in a corner, be quiet while they talk about work. And somebody asks me what I do, I'll just show them this live stream. Do trust me, I miss them too. Yeah, I know. Hey, if people would be willing, I would host live stream builds or build days. I mean, sorry, brain was still on the same track. I mean, that day we did the skit over here, and then we did a build day after the fact. That was actually a great day. I think everybody had fun that day. I gotta sneeze. Where's a G runner? Oh. Where is the G runner? Shit. Oh, way down here. Apparently, I wasn't thinking about the fact this was part of the main Gundam, not part of the weapon system. I feel down. Okay. It's okay, Eric, because soon in the new year, we will have a contest to do. And you need to be ready for it. Because I'm getting more people on board for that. There he is, Phil. This is like the like some in-game store music. That's what it's starting to remind me of. What can I help you with, sir? Something definitely on Switch. Well, go ahead. Make a selection. Oh, you want one of those? Well, let me get that for you. And then you need a dun 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 sound. It'd be so weird if it did it. Seriously, this is a Nintendo game menu. Some music. Like, what the heck? Speaking of gaming, I need to get back to playing Squadrons. I only got a couple hours into that game. Didn't get too far. I need to. It was actually getting fun. Come on. Also, I need to get... Shite. Where did it go? Oh, by the way, this is like my first time Among Us is on Switch. Is it? Oh, we're gonna get into that. I'm trying to get the wifey to play it, and she took the lazy butt and won't do it. So, from what I know, one, I like playing Among Us, but it's so much more fun if you can have everybody communicating via Discord. Way more fun, way more worth it. Because then you can have direct interaction, and it's just so much fun. So the very limited Discord ones that we put together, they were great. There's only a couple of them, but it was still fun. What else do I need? Those are a forearm. Yeah. Yeah. It's Among Us. Yeah, I think I'm not going to get past this particular armor. It's going to be pretty crappy. Here I am thinking I'm going to speed build through most of this. Well, maybe if we don't stay out too late tonight, I'll do that. Because I don't have to work in the morning. I'll just stay up late, keep building. Come back, live stream later. Still building. Maybe by then I could get some people to join in. Ow. What is poking me? There's nothing even there. Must have been like a little tiny white nub or something, because something I couldn't see. It was poking me in the forearm. Oh, I'm definitely leaning on a nerve. I can feel it. Also, even though last night at the last second when I got in some news, I placed an order for something just to ensure that I got it at a good price, because seemingly the price might be going up sometime soon, depending on how that news goes. So I throw down some good money last night, and this morning I take it out of my pile of loot and ship it with stuff I already had in my pile of loot, which is still pretty cool stuff. And then, of course, this afternoon I get the pre-order arrival notification of the most expensive stuff I've ever bought in one shot, I should say. It's not the single most expensive item, it's the single biggest expense all at once that I've had. And that all came in after I just spent that money. Because like I didn't have like a due date, but in theory, because I did set that to all ship on arrival, I think I'll have to double check. That hopefully those will come in probably post Christmas if I had to guess. But it's a good thing that I was already prepping for the arrival of those things, because I would have nowhere to put them if I didn't. Okay, so that's going to need some more cleanup later. Machine Core 500, what? Once again, we're back. You know what? This is almost the Mario Kart. This is the Mario Kart menu music when you're online. Would I be wrong in saying that Mario Kart probably has like the most replayability out of any game? Because I mean, like, those who have Mario Kart 8, I know that's an ad, but good God. It's like, is that a good assumption that Mario Kart is the most replayable game of all time? Because you just sit there and do the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over and over. You know, either trying to get better times or unlocking more vehicles. And like even now, years after its initial release, people are still playing Mario Kart. I think that's a fair call. So I'm watching the clock because I know eventually I'm going to get a call from the wife. Okay, so this is 9. No, it's 8. 8 and 9 go together. So basically, I have until about 5:30 to try to get this thing done. So I'm gonna try. And yeah, I'm thinking about getting the other Core 2 Gundams. Actually, probably just gonna get them anyways. But like, I think I was already gonna try to display all my planet armors in flyer mode instead of armor mode. So that would just add to it. Also, if you guys want to know something funny, you want to know how desperate I was to clear out some backlog space? Hold on, let me turn the camera. This. So, with the wifey's help, I built the last 3 bear guys and the last Haro plot that I have. Like, just in a bid to get through my backlog. Am I in America or Australia? That's a pretty broad option set there. I am in America for now. I don't know what it'll be called in 2021, because right now the whole damn country is trying to rip itself in two, in almost a very literal sense. So yes, currently I'm in America. I don't know where you are, that you don't have any stores around you, but that sucks. Unless you mean Australia. And that's why you were sort of leading with that question. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, that goes forward on the foot. I thought it was the backside. I'm a tard. It's okay. I love that I built like so many of these, and I'm just looking at it again. How do I do this? I put this thing in here? What? No. How it goes. Oops, what the? That was crazy. Okay. You're in Australia. Yeah, good luck. You're not going to find any Gundam stores. The best you'll be able to do is probably get something from Japan, and I know that's pain in the ass in and of itself. So, Sorry to hear that. Oh, also, this is probably in storage mode because these are definitely the knees, so that's definitely the back of the legs. Gundam that you are working on will soon be getting it, so I can turn all the armors into destroy Gundam combiner. That's weird. It's an awkward nub. Okay. So then what? Do the other leg, dummy. I'm not following my own basic rule of you do both at the same time as you go. You just progress through it. Although this is a fun gimmick that these kits do is as you're assembling them, you're putting it on the flight mode thingy. Zeo Victus. My backlog is at PG Exia, MG Psycho Zaku, MG Double Quanta, MG Zaku 2 Shrar, which needs a 3.0, and then MG Curios. That's an interesting backlog because I've built some of those. Also, you have like Psycho Zaku, one of the more annoying things to build. Ask Eric. PGXia is actually really a walk in the park. Bubbles and Bubbles, I just subscribed. Thank you. We're oh so close to 7,500, which really doesn't mean anything because the next milestone is actually 10,000, and that's where I actually can get some cool new abilities. That's where I actually evolve into an almost relevant channel. So if you have friends who don't know who this Shoki is, you need to go and tell them, look, this guy's got a buttload of videos. You need to come watch them. Which I do absolutely have a buttload of videos. And I have 3 channels. By all means, go subscribe to the other channels too. Because the second channel has been extremely active lately with the sheer amount of action figures and crap that I've been buying. I do have 52 toys and New Age reviews coming, along with Gunpla reviews over here. But I have tons of action figure reviews coming up, including a special Christmas video. It'll be up on the second channel. Just because I'm a dork and I actually took the time to hunt down a stupid thing for Christmas. But if I was going to be that far out, yeah, I might as well. Currently working on the Penelope and learning panel lining and failing. Oh my god, you're trying to learn to panel line on the Penelope? Good luck, man. Give up now, because that thing sucks. And yes, I'm calling it the Penelope because that's what I call it. I know it's a different name, but I find it more amusing to call it the Penelope. But yeah, that thing is a nightmare to panel line because it's crap. The panel lines are shallow and soft. So just give up and don't bother on that one. You want to learn to panel line? Get the Moon Gundam. That thing's got some panel lines on it, and they're all crisp and beautiful. Done sub to all of your featured channels. Hey, not all the featured ones were mine, but I appreciate that. I'm sure those people in my featured channels list. By the way, I don't have all of my channels in my featured list. My third channel is not actually in my featured list, and I need to fix that because I'm stupid for not. But that's only like, hey, I'll tell you this, Bubbles and Bubbles. Only subscribe if you're going to watch, because just having a subscriber number doesn't always matter. I'd rather get the watch time and things like that, and I'd rather have interactions with you guys, because that's really what the algorithm sees. It wants to know that people are interacting, that you're liking, that you're commenting, that you're taking place in live streams. It almost doesn't matter sub-wise when you're so small. Now, the only thing that's going to help me do is get to the point where I can monetize those channels, which is great in and in its own right. But go watch, go interact, leave comments, not just, hey, I was here and I commented. Actually, you know, say something, start a conversation. That's the things that are really important. So I need to do more controversial videos again, because those are the ones that get more people talking. Actually, I was looking through. I just put up. I how do I put this? I occasionally take my highest viewed videos because they're in the most recommended, and I will put them in private for a few months so that other videos will start getting pushed. And it worked. So I put every video that I had that was above 20,000 views, I put them in isolation, so to speak, put them in timeout. And so that other videos will start gaining traction. And it does work. So occasionally I'm going to do that. So I don't know how that looks on y'all's end. I hope it doesn't look like I just published a thing again, but it's a good way to try to keep or let newer videos or different videos bump up in the algorithm. Otherwise, it just keeps showing you the same 5 over and over again because they are the most watched. So that's what it goes by. So you gotta finagle your own stuff every now and then. And then Nightwalker, yes, my 2 favorite channels live stream today. Well, who's the other one? I was going to say, hold on, let me rephrase that. Which 2? Because I know you're not meaning this one. Because I'm nobody's favorite channel. If that were true, I would have evidence that I was somebody's favorite channel. Now that would be really impressive if it was 2 of my channels on live stream. I never go live stream on the 2nd channel. I need to. And eventually I'll start going live on the 3rd channel when I can. The one thing that sucks is you have to get to a certain level before they let you stream from mobile. So that's like half the time when I'm just doing whatever and I want to BS on a live stream, I'll go from mobile. But to always have to be near a computer to do live streams kind of sucks. Okay, so I got that. I need thrusters. Studio G and Studio G. Like Garth Brooks? Or is it something? Sorry, that's the only Studio G that I know of. Hold on. I have to text the wifey so she doesn't call. Are you going to review the Uraven? No, I'm just going to build it and not show it to you. That's called sarcasm. When do you do these kind of live streams? Never, to be totally honest. But I used to do build streams all the time. I had a regular schedule. So I would do Master Grade Monday. I would usually do an unboxing on Wednesday, and then I would do live stream builds most of the time on Thursdays or Tuesdays. And then I started doing normal live streams on like actual sit down, like podcast style live streams on Sundays. That's where my Shoki Sundays come from. And then whenever Rodimus and myself finally started reviewing stuff together, that is like the biggest thing that we've done. And I think is what is mostly responsible for my channel's growth this year. By the way, go subscribe to Rodimus13 if you guys are not. That's a good friend of mine. He needs to get his channel bumped up in the algorithm as well. It's a Chanel, and they do paints and mods on HG kits. Interesting. I do not know a Studio G. Dude, there's so many channels. And this shouldn't be a shock to most of you. I don't really subscribe to other Gundam reviewers, with the exception, of course, of Rodimus13, because he's a friend of mine. I do subscribe to other model building channels and painting channels and miniature channels, stuff like that. Things that I'm not exactly doing. Watching someone else do exactly what I do and, well, get way more views and everything else off of it just kind of makes me feel like shit for doing what I do. So therefore, I had to isolate myself from that, and I just now pay attention to other stuff, you know, to focus more on me instead of on what I'm not doing compared to someone else. Making an assumption here. This is look, this is a weird chunk of thing. It's cool, just weird. I enjoy these kind of streams where a YouTuber talks to the viewers. Yes, well, it's what I do. Well, one, I'm by myself here, so it's easy to talk to you guys. Yeah, I do miss being able to stream. I mean, technically I could. It's just like I started streaming at like 4 something or 3 something when nobody was around. But like if I streamed when I got off work on a normal day, maybe the other thing. But one thing is I've been doing a lot of customs lately and stuff I don't show off while I'm building it. So that takes away from review time. I'm not going to live stream that kind of stuff. Live stream building these things, no big deal. Of course, these are all going to get reviewed. Like I said early on before everybody was here, all of these planet system things are all getting reviewed in one massive review because 90% of it is going to be the same thing telling you over and over and over again. So realistically, it's going to be one massive combo comparison review rather than each individual review. Okay, so she's on her way. So I've only got a little while to go. Seriously, I thought I would get this done. Where BI? Right here. Okay. But I always miss them because I don't know when they stream. Yeah, that's a problem. I mean, I had a set schedule. I was usually going live at the same time. So it's pretty consistent for the most part. There's not a ton of consistency now, I admit it. It is what it is. Okay, so this is number 11. I mean, my upload schedule will be consistent when I have the stuff to upload again. But given, okay, so 10 and 11 go together, and 5 and 6 go together, question mark? I assume that's a left and right bias situation here. But I don't know. It doesn't say. It's like, do this leg, and then also do this leg. Okay. Oh, my empty box that I throw runners in is out in the hallway. Should live stream more often? I'm not going to schedule something. I mean, yeah. I mean, I've kind of been doing this a long time. It's just that life happens, work happens, build schedules happen. When I was on a 6-day-a-week review schedule and then including a live stream, that was a lot. Now I'm reviewing at the moment when I have time, and I'm about to do a lot of big changes around here that's going to kind of alter things slightly, hopefully not too much. So, I mean, live streams I don't do a lot of, at least not build streams. Straight up just sitting and chatting, I do those. If we aren't doing a purposeful review stream, which is more often what we're doing. But hell, I did a live stream on Sunday and virtually nobody saw it because it's in the middle of the day. Just keep rotating. Time zones are nutty, considering that I was interviewing somebody in Germany last Sunday. Talk about time zones being screwy. Oh, what is this garbage music that they're playing? Okay. For me, it's 10 a.m. Well, cool. It's 5 p.m. for me. See, that's the thing, is like I've got viewers across the world. Like, I always have. Like, I've had people in, Europe. I've had people in all over Asia, a few Australians, obviously. So, I can't plan what you guys, I can't plan around the times that you guys might watch necessarily, because that may not be a convenient time for me, obviously. Right now I'm live streaming because I have the time and I needed to get some content done. That's just the pure honesty of it. It's like I had no current content going up. So I was like, I'm going to live stream. And then we're going to do another live stream some point this weekend. I don't know when. between myself and Rodimus. We're going to be opening up Christmas gifts because we're not going to be able to get together in person this year. So we sent each other our gifts. And then I guess we'll hopefully get to do something like that for our birthdays because our birthdays are coincide as well. And we normally get together. We normally get together for a combination. Look what I got for Christmas and birthday stream. And those are usually really fun, at least for us. Most people don't tend to stick around to watch. But hopefully we can get something together this year or this next coming year. So Zeo Victus is 3 p.m. So he's on the West Coast. See, it's really difficult to do live streams, especially podcasts, when you've got people who are all over the country. So when I have friends who are on the East Coast, then there's me in the Central, and then I have friends on the West Coast, and we're all trying to do one nighttime podcast. It's really difficult to organize. Ugh, thirsty. Okie dokie. B13, that'd be some shoulders, is right. It's gonna be, yep, it's gonna be the back of the shoulder. There we go. So I gotta get used to this particular construction method because it's the same for all of these. Okay, so B13, B14, B4. We're going to have B4 and we're going to have B5. But not B6, because don't be silly. Also, why did you ask whoever it was earlier, if you're still here, why'd you ask if I was in Australia or America? That was a really strange comment. It's like, it's pretty broad. Did something allude to me being in Australia? Because that'd be weird. This is a nice jam. And see, that's the other thing. On top of all this content that I'm usually throwing together, whether it's building, live streaming, reviewing, and fun nerdy stuff, I still have a third channel that has nothing to do with all those. And that one I have not put out content in like 2 weeks because that's the one that takes the most amount of time to film and the most amount of time to edit. So it's the one that I kind of enjoy the most because it has nothing to do with this stuff. And I literally get to share my thoughts and opinions on stuff I like without having to use my hands. My hands get a rest. But I have like a long list of stuff that's building up on that channel that I need to do. D. Did I cut that part out already? I must have. Where did it go? Oh, it's right there. Okay. I know I cut that part out. Where did it go? Is that slide? Oh. I was going to say, what does that do? Okay, so this becomes the I'm going to hide behind the shoulder type. Which one am I looking at this? This way. And this comes together. Okay, that way. That's weird. Okay. My brain wasn't ready for that one. Okay, this thing here. Henshin. Why are you saying Henshin? Are you changing? Why are you transforming? What if you could like really mess with a common writer and like if the joke was like he every time he said the word Henshin, he would. So therefore he's like just trick him into actually saying the word, he just transforms, like just wherever he is. Like he's in the bathroom on the toilet or something, and you get him to say Henshin, and then he just transforms. And now he can't poop because his armor is now preventing him from doing so. I don't know. I'm just being a dork. You know. Okay. 16 goes on. Also, can they Henshin without saying Henshin, or do they have to say Henshin? I feel like if they didn't announce that they were transforming, it would probably be better. Like the enemy wouldn't know. Or am I crazy? Am I crazy for saying that, guys? Let me know. Also, speaking of Henshin, this is new 6 scale Power Rangers figures going up. Coming out back half of next year from 3-0, and they look fantastic. Like, forget all of these like $20 figures. These things look like the legit like Power Rangers. It's just like they're expensive, yes, but part of me doesn't care about that. It's just like buy the things. You want to buy the things. I know you do. Did I cut out both? Yes. I just grabbed the wrong one. Okay. Probably have to since it's meant to be flashy. But I mean, they're like giving everything away. They're like, "Oh, he's transforming! Stop him! Don't stop him!" Henshin. Solid common writer theory. Just get him to say Henshin, and they will. Just trick him into it. Beardo. Okay. Clean up these edges. Not bad. Okay. Not bad, but not great. That's where I live.
Para la primera plana, dice chupacabras que ya no son los 90s.
Yo tengo la buena. Ahora en AT&T las mejores ofertas de smartphones son para clientes nuevos y existentes.
¡Qué notición! Ya puedo leer el encabezado. AT&T ofrece las mejores
Random Spanish ad is random.
AT&T tiene un notición. Ahora nuestras mejores ofertas de smartphones son para todos. Aplica restricciones.
So para todos.
Para detalles. On buying a car, you're supposed to
That was random. Was that a T-Mobile ad? What was that? Okay, is this correct? I feel like it's. Is that right? Those are weird looking shoulders. I think they go this way. Yeah, they go this way. Okay, moving on. Guys, I'm trying. Okay, stop being so pushy all the time, especially you. You know what you did. Stop it. Wait, where did that say? Oh. Elf Cosmetics. That's not what I heard. Hey, Eric, if you're still here, I need to figure out how to incorporate a stand into my core drill so that I can have my Gurn log on with my core drill. Zawaldo! You're just saying things. You're just saying things now, Machine Core. You're just saying things. Definitely haven't built any of those kits, so you're asking to blind lead to blind. All I have is a core Gundam, dabbing, no armor. Why do you have a dabbing? Also, why do you just have a core Gundam? And you know, I actually mean it because I said the world instead of the world. If anybody actually gets that reference, you get 10 points. By the way, did anybody see the Zenkaiger reveal? Like, what the hell are they even doing? I'm pretty sure you can't just get the core Gundam by itself. True, you can't actually just get the core Gundam by itself. Are you about to say something about don't feel like doing the Mars set and looks funny with any... Jeez, that is funny, actually. I don't quite watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. I don't either. I'm referencing a very specific person. Machine Core, do you know who I'm referring to? Okay, he's saying yes, but that I don't have a way to confirm without giving it away. Give me a specific clue without actually giving away who I'm talking about. That's all you really need to know, apparently, for JoJo. That in Muda 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 Muda. All the memes. You just need to know the memes. You also need the yada yada. You know, you just have to know the memes to know JoJo. Star Platinum. No. No. No, you're wrong. Zawaldo. Like, while saying Zawaldo is technically a JoJo reference, when I say it, I'm referencing a YouTuber. That'll blow all your minds. Okay, I can put stuff together now for the love of Christmas. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to save Christmas with the power of this silly Gundam. Okay, and then... oh yeah, I forgot the... These are the weird ones where the legs go out sideways from the thing, like wings. They're like, I'm just going to go over here and be a wing instead of a leg. How's that going there? Like this? I'm so used to the original core flyer. Not the actual core. You know what I mean. The armor flyer. That's the thing I'm looking for. Hey, get back on there. Where did it fall off from? Chakra feet. Ah! Who are you referring to, Bubbles? Are you asking me or other people? Also, Machine Core just spouting nonsense at this point, so I'm no longer talking to Machine Core. Wow, that just doesn't want to. Wow, it's so off balance. It's just like I'm just gonna over here. Ah, dang it. Okay. Stop it. Okay, these wheels are stupid. Should have given it a pin, not 2 pegs. Okay, so let's just tuck the feedums back like that. Where am I at? I need to. Oh, yeah, I can put weapons on if I've built the weapons. I haven't built the weapons yet. Okay, so I need this to go over here, I believe, but nope, it has to go over here. How the hell does that? Where does it? Oh. Oh. There we go. Okay. Well, that just has no purchase. It's just kind of sitting there. That's a very different type of flyery device. Look at it. Look, it's weird looking. Orange. I have to build more of them. And then I have to put a Sequest on top. Why have I never made that reference? Holy crap, it looks like Sequest. What am I doing? Muda means useless. It was me. I'm going to guess there's a severe lag. At least for a couple of you. Chakra feet. Why do you keep saying chakra feet? Okay, so that's that. Oh, hey, check this out. This is cool. I didn't even see this. Underneath, you get a little storage thing. Did I always know that and I'm just an idiot? It's entirely possible. I always knew that was there. Or it's a function. So these are all things you guys know now. So you who are watching this live stream are now in the inner circle of the review world. So you know things that I now know before the review even happens. So things that I will be covering in the review, such as how annoying Machine Core has been. It's okay. It's okay, though. Yep, the wifey's home. So I'm going to have to go ahead and call it quits before getting too much further. If we get home at a decent time tonight and I'm not too exhausted, I will do a live stream later. I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Hi, baby. Watch this. I'm gonna get real bright.
Hey, look what was on my car when I got before.
A candy cane and some cocaine. You've been racked. I hope your day is full of peace and love. Random acts of Christmas kindness. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Still live streaming, but it's okay about the end.
I talked to Christy about what Dr. Altsey wanted me to do on that trial. So basically, Christy has to be a blind on a trial, so she can't know if she's given the real drug or a placebo.
Uh-huh.
But they have to have somebody who actually knows what the patient is getting.
Uh-huh.
And that would be me.
Okay.
So she goes, let me know who you want. He came back the next day. Let Jessica do it.
You know, I'm still live streaming.
Oh,
dumbass. I just said I'm still streaming as you're telling me about your day. I'm about to end, though. Are we still going to the thing?
I'm going.
What is this snap?
Good. We're going.
Guys, you see this? She's snapping at me. She's snapping.
Mm-mm.
This is the attitude I live with at all times. They can't see you.
Well, nobody wants to see me. So.
You're mostly obscured by the giant monitor, though. This is what I live with. Either way, guys, like I said, if we get home at a decent time, I will stream more. As well as make sure you come back for when Rodimus and I do our live stream kind of get together for Christmas. We'll be doing that later. Not in person, YouTube. Calm the hell down. I know. You know. Oh my God, I said we're going to get together. I meant on a live stream. Like, we'll be talking right here. And we'll be opening each other's gifts to each other. Although I did have an idea earlier today that I might make happen. So I already need to go over there and drop something off like on their doorstep because obviously we're doing no contact stuff. So I might have to go over there and make a special delivery this weekend for one present for his son, and then another thing for him that actually will make my life better. So it's fine. I'm trying to find a Pixie Gundam so I can turn it into Mystic Force or give a Mystic Force look to it. The original Pixie or the newer Dark Pixie. That one's easier to find. So either way, guys, thanks for hanging out with me while I built this one thing instead of all the things. But it looked like, pen lined and painted some stuff. Got some stuff prepped. So what I was planning on doing was getting all these separate armors done and then getting the Uraven itself done. So hopefully I'll still manage that. I've got the rest of the weekend to do these things. And then also hopefully the big changes will start taking place in here, or at least start making progress towards making that happen. And then I'll do it next week. Either way. So like, subscribe, do all the things. None of the links are down below in the description because it decided to not do that for me automatically this time. So go check out any other video to get those. But I'll see you guys here. One red range. I got you. But bye, guys. Appreciate you. Remember, as always, keep on building.